Hey guys, welcome to Smack Talk Wrestling, and I am joined once again by my chocolate bear to my vanilla bear, my eagle with the wind beneath my wings. I'm joined by none other than my tag team partner. That sounds so wrong in so many ways.
Yeah,
Jonathan
it does.
Barty.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining me, my friend. It's good to see you as always.
And it's a pleasure to be on the show again and kind of talking smack as always with yourself.
Oh yeah, always fun, always fun. So we've got a lot to talk about. I'm with Jay. We've got NXT. We're going to talk about NXT Takeover in your house, which I absolutely love. We're going to talk about Progress Wrestling. We're going to talk about, even because we're recording this on Saturday, so this will come out tomorrow. We're going to talk about Backlash, and we'll even give predictions for the first time in, I think, in 3-4 months. For the first time in 4 months, I might even put I'm going to even put the title on the line.
Are you actually putting it back on the line? The title.
The titles. You know what? We'll upgrade it.
Where are the titles?
They're downstairs. I'm not getting them.
Oh.
I'm not having my big shiny belt.
I remember kind of so when get the glory steal, I can just admire them.
So let's talk about something which I think we can talk about NXT in your house quickly, but let's talk about what's behind you. Progress Wrestling, a promotion which I would say for us two is the best indies promotion out there. Yes? No?
Definitely. I think in the UK, and this is what we were talking about last time, is we were just casually chatting about NXT, just about wrestling in general, as we do. But for me, Progress was one like, hang on a second, we've given lip service to Progress, even on the t-shirt, but have we really promoted them? Because as far as the indie shows go, they are one of the best. Like the one we saw in July, I mean, one of the best matches was Walter v Dragunov. You Dragunov had no chance, but it was still a spectacular show.
It was that incredible thing because we'd seen Dragunov a few times, but on NXT, and I think because we were kind of really blown over how over Dragunov was, and how much I love Walter as a heel. I think he's that awesome.
He is
classic heel character.
The thing is, and this is what I love about Progress, as we know from the live shows that we've been in, kind of heels really are hated, and the crowd is just even more mental than what you see. Like WWE, I mean, that I have to say was one of my favourite spectacles of the shows. Is the crowd are just so wild and so into it. I mean, never mind the kind of whole presentation of it. I mean, what wind-up merchants are they? I mean, don't tell these fine people who might not know Progress how much of a wind-up merchant is
I honestly think. Well, I seems to be like if you praise him, he likes it. Even if you slightly praise him, he's kind of like, F you, I'm gonna get. It's like, okay, Paul, don't kill me.
Yeah, don't trap me down and destroy everything I love, please. So
yeah, he's definitely one of the best characters, and I think not even a character. Let's be honest, best wrestler, one of the best, unsigned wrestlers. Let's be honest. There's a lot of great talent. I think we saw those young tag teams coming from Ireland and stuff like that, just debuting at Progress back in July that year, and they've gone on and they've really made a name for themselves over here in the UK. And again, it's just Progress is one of that. A lot people give Progress a bit of a hard time because of their ties with WWE, but end of the day, you're getting the NXT UK stars being themselves on Progress and absolutely killing it. I mean, you wouldn't have guys like Trent Seven, Drake Maverick, or any of those guys as over in the UK as they are without Progress being involved in their character, just to be themselves.
And that's the thing I love about Progress, and this is why I wanted it on this show, because Progress for me, it gives them more freedom, and you can tell they have fun in it. Again, with Trent Seven, when he was coming down, he was full mustache mountain, and I just like the fact that they get to go a bit more out there. I mean, at the end of the day, for those who don't know, with Progress, it's kind of like, maybe for those who know WWE, it's like Attitude WWE, but a bit more out there. It's kind of, it does its thing, it knows it's doing its thing, and it just doesn't give a damn what it's doing overall. It's more kind of, I don't want to say edgy, because that's not so.
Yeah, it's that thing. It's like, people always say, like, oh, you know, AEW shows the best of the superstars, and I've always got AEW is great, but there's you can still see there's a lot of TV on that show.
Yeah. Definitely.
But if you took the talent and writing, just the talent and the Progress style over to America, which they do take it over there quite a bit. But
yeah, they have done recently actually with Tony Storm, one of the other, I think it's one of the latest champs on Progress. They actually did the first and last kind of meet up with them in Tampa, and they did exactly that, and it was pretty epic actually.
Yeah, so because like we all know about Progress it has links to WWE, so when WrestleMania is on, they'll go over and they will have shows. But but you will say, oh, every promotion does that. But at least they still, for me, they get huge names to come out. They get, they'll get the NXT UK guys who will be performing for WWE, doing shows with them and everything like that, to come out and actually do their style of Progress Wrestling as well, so that their style of wrestling. And I think if you want to see wrestling at its absolute core, and I think there's only Progress and probably ICW who are the two big names in UK wrestling, in my opinion. I know there's going to be someone who shouts something else, and I'm not going to get into arguments about that, but I honestly think that these two are the two big ones over here in the UK.
Definitely. With I would say with NXT UK on the side, yeah, ICW and Progress are definitely the biggest two. But with if people are going to kind of go on about talking absolute rubbish about kind of Progresses and WWE's link, what you've got to remember is Progress started off back in 2011 on its own. Didn't have anything to do with WWE.
2012, my friend. 2012.
It's a talent pull. It's a good talent pull. That's what I love about Progress. And no matter what people say about Progress, I think the UK wrestling, it's done a lot to put it back up on there, back onto the pedestal, if you will. Because before then, what was there in UK wrestling? Come on.
You got the really bad tribute shows to the WWF Attitude Era, which I think I sent a WhatsApp picture of the really bad poster. That was
wrestling. I remember.
Yeah, we were all looking at it like. One of my friends, Bob, he's absolutely awesome. Bob. Shout out to Bob and everyone else on the wrestling WhatsApp group.
We're gonna get Tam now. Tam wants a shout out. I bet.
Tam will get a shout out. John will get a shout out. AJ, everyone can get a shout out. But yeah. Bob was one of the only people I know who's actually went to one of those shows.
Really?
And I was like, oh god, no. I was like, really? Yeah, there was nothing. It was like for a long time. I think for a long time, British wrestling was terrible. I think with us growing up into the stage where we saw the Attitude Era, Ruthless Aggression Era, we had WCW on Channel 5 and stuff like that, and then our own wrestling in our own backyard was absolutely, I think it was, let's be honest, it was worse than WCW Nitro, and that was pretty bad.
It was probably worse than Nitro, probably worse than any bad ECW match. It was just, it was tragic. I mean, you couldn't even call it wrestling what we had. And that's exactly why I admire Progress, and no matter how much people will kind of slate it for its ties it has now with WWE, you know, it did elevate it. I mean, look what's come out of it. You know, a lot of the talent that's in NXT, WWE have come out of Progress, and Progress is good at promoting other shows. They always promote local talent in the areas that they put the shows on. So, for all the people can knock them, they're getting amateur British wrestlers up there in the realms of the
they'll give them the opportunity. You'll see, you know, like we've seen it a few times where we've seen the local wrestling schools talent, probably the best talent they have a match, and it won't be a 5-minute match. It'll be a good 15-minute match, and they get to show what they're doing. And you sometimes you look in, you go, all right, bit greener on certain bits, but a majority of the time they're given that platform, and you know, a lot of us are going, you know what, this kid's got, you know, we're saying kids, we're, you know,
I'm gonna say they're in the 20s, some of these, and it's not like
someone like 28 or something like that, but this kid, he's got a future, you know. But you look at it and you just go, man, you know, it's props to Progress, because they do give them opportunities. They're not being squashed out like on Raw or SmackDown and stuff like that, which they will do when
eventually, but it gives them the chance, and it's a good starting block. And again, that is why I love Progress, mainly because it's not just good independent wrestling, no matter what others may say about it. It's a good starting block for people. Exactly. I mean, let's see local talent. I mean, like on the last one we saw, and we didn't give a shout out, but there's a local Leeds lad, Ligaro.
Oh, Ligaro, yeah, Ligaro's awesome, amazing. He's my boy.
Yeah.
Ligaro is just absolutely like when he because he was on World of Sport, and then I remember World of Sport being absolutely terrible. Just on ITV, and I think I messaged you a few times, just going, oh my god, they got Will Ospreay on there, one of the best wrestlers in the world. By the way, Will, you can't really do a lot of flipping stuff. What? Yeah, you're not allowed to do it. What? And Will Ospreay, who's well known for these flippies. Yeah. He's absolutely an absolute talent. Yeah, you're not allowed to do that. Oh, okay. I'll just have a normal match. And he can do normal matches, but you want to see Will Ospreay, sure. And Ligaro's one of those guys who was on World of Sport, and I was like, absolute talent, brilliant. Yeah. Why is he on World of Sport? And then he signed for NXT UK, and I was like, right, my boy, he's finally in WWE. He gets to actually do. You know what? And they haven't killed him. They haven't. I thought he's smaller kind of guy. Mask wrestler.
Who's gonna eat him up? That's what you thought.
Yeah, I was expecting Dave Massive or someone to just go. Yeah, I'm just gonna destroy him. And they haven't absolutely killed him. He hasn't beaten too many of the bigger guys, but he's beaten some of the big names over there. He had a great series against Jordan Devlin, which I was like, yes, this is what I want to see. And since the coronavirus hit, I'm missing my NXT UK fix.
As am I. I mean, that's another thing now could get into. I mean, like, remember NXT New York UK? That was just absolutely phenomenal. And that also, speaking of Ligero, popping into it, Mastiff, and it just kind of show you, even with that kind of where wrestling's going, and this is why I wanted to talk about this again in this show, because that's the thing people forget. You think it's all in America, it's all, I mean, WWE, that's the holy grail of wrestling, but
Whoa, don't let AEW fanboys hear you say that.
Look, I would say I don't care about the AEW fanboys, but I will say for AEW, it has one of my favourite wrestlers, and he likes a bit of a bleh. So I can't exactly knock it, because there is some good stuff in AEW. It is a good opposition to WWE, but I'm not here to talk about that. You're not. You're talking about some homegrown talent, people. Believe it or not, UK have wrestlers.
Some of the best wrestlers in the world, I would say.
Yeah.
I would literally. I would say you've got guys like Finn Balor. Yes, he's Irish, but let's be honest.
UK, isn't it? So
UK, in some way it's close to us as possible. And then you've got guys like Pete Dunne, Trent Seven, Tyler Bates. You've got guys like Will Ospreay, who's in New Japan, Zack Sabre Jr., UK as well, but in Japan. You've got these guys who are huge names.
Yeah, and female wrestlers. Becky Lynch, she's Irish.
Yeah.
Is she not Southern, is she?
She's Republic of Ireland.
There's a lot of talent over this way of the ocean.
Like Sheamus. Sheamus, again, great talent.
Like you said, Sheamus.
Sheamus and Wade Barrett. Wade Barrett, who should have been. No offense against Drew McIntyre. I absolutely love Drew. I think it's great. He's world champion now. Finally took him long enough to do it. I say that, but it took you a while. I mean,
it's like it's an epic chore what he's had to go through. It's just getting there. It's like finally. It's like a disappointed father. Finally, Drew, you did it.
You doctor? No, Dad. Talk to me when you doctor. That's just walking into Drew.
Yeah.
You WWE champion yet? No. Talk to me when you WWE champion.
Exactly. Oh.
Didn't help how he gets fired or anything like that. Came back to help build up the UK scene over here. But yeah, that doesn't matter. Just
no.
But yeah, you look at guys like Drew McIntyre, it was absolute beast. Like Wade Barrett for me underrated. Like I wish Wade. I honestly, God, I know Wade's more interested in doing other stuff. Well, Stu Bennett, but now as he goes by his real name. But I'm still gonna call him Wade. He's pretty much the guy you always go. I would love to see him have one more run. Just one more run. Just so we can have that.
You just want to have that tear down your eye, don't you?
I just want to see him hold the title. I want to see him the title. We've seen Drew with another talent who just didn't make it the first time round, but second time round in WWE, he's absolutely killed it. He's been a great heel. Now he's an absolutely fantastic baby face, and so on. And I think Wade Barrett could do the same. I think he could literally do the same. He's been away.
Do you want to do the same though?
What?
Do you think he wants to do that though now? Because he's kind of like.
He doesn't wrestle anymore, does he?
No, I do. So.
That's the big thing. I think if you don't wrestle anymore and you're going into that movie career and all sorts, because he's more into the management side, being like the authority figure on a lot of stuff with other projects he has done in wrestling outside of WWE. Yeah. It's always been GM. So it's always a shame, but end of the day, you want to see him back.
Yeah. I feel like you've become this prideful father of some of our homegrown talent there.
I will always have respect for British wrestling because, no matter what you say, like William Regal should have been a world champion in WWE.
It would have been good, but I think as well, I think back in the day, I think that was because British wrestling was back in that day of not really. It was just rubbish. I'll put it pleasantly for now because I couldn't. You'd have to kind of dub half of it out, basically, what I really want to say about it. But I think because the whole fact it wasn't where it should be, I think because who the British, kind of can't wrestle, I don't think William got all the shots he could. I agree with you. I think William Regal, unlike the British, British Bulldog was good, but I think...
I was going to say...
William Regal has the kind of ability to be championship, even if intercontinental or something like that. He
win the IC title. He's just like wanted it. What?
He just could have got a bit more though.
Yeah, I think it was I think it didn't help. Like even he said he wasn't his best ally, his biggest fan, because he got caught in the steroids issues and stuff like that, and he had issues with all sorts, and even he admitted he was his worst enemy when it came to that. And he's one of those guys, absolute brilliant talent. He was at that time of period with British wrestling where British wrestling was junk, and he was the one diamond. Him and Fit Finlay were the diamonds in that really bad period of British wrestling.
What? But then, don't you think what happened for it to get that far? And then now all of a sudden, we've actually now got talent again. I mean, again, just go back to one of my favourites, Trent Seven, who I love so very much.
Trent Seven, yeah. He's again a great wrestler. We talk about these wrestlers, and I think it's because for a long time, wrestling there was no scene for wrestling. I mean, we grew up in a stage where you had the Attitude Era, and then we kind of lingered on after the Attitude Era, but we did kind of drop off. We did drop off, let's be honest. We were not.
I guess that Attitude, it would just go on what were wrestling basically after then for us.
But I think because we were wrestling fans at heart, we would pop back in and go, oh, who's this guy? Oh, it's CM Punk. Right, we'll watch him for a bit. Oh, he's really good. Oh, he's not there anymore. Well, I'm gonna go now. And
we were in off quite a while, didn't we, with a lot of what were going on.
Yeah, you always got the information. Somehow it tinkled. You would have that information fed to you in some way. You'd be like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna put. I'm just gonna put through the channels, and you'd see like a SmackDown recaps on Sky One. Oh, I'll just play it on because there's nothing else on. You'd watch it because it's there.
Yeah. Guilty pleasures. But yeah, it's not like it is now, where obviously kind of, I think we know. I think as well because it helps because there is a lot more going on, even with WWE coming over a lot more, which is why I like NXT UK again, because it's kind of bringing it over here. You don't always have to kind of be like taking it over to the States where getting a lot more of the action, which kind of makes you want to get involved more because it's there, it's live, it's fun.
It's our promotion.
Yeah, exactly.
It's our promotion. And I think like you say, because we've got NXT UK over here, which is ours, it does get you more involved in the program. Because you might go, well, I'm going to watch NXT UK, which has got our guys in. But I might flick over to watch NXT because I know at some point NXT and NXT UK are going to cross paths. Because they usually do. There's always going to be a period when, an NXT star will jump an NXT UK star. You're like, right, well, let's watch this, and and it is like Simon, and
it is.
I always find this interesting. Like, I always find it